Okay, so here's where we need to get started. So I would start with the 324 tab that we worked on in class. All right, so this would be a good base for you to use. So let's see. If we look through this, Bob got 3, amateur inventor. I'm going to kind of skip through this kind of fast. Feel free to rewind this video and take a look at it, ask more questions. All right, so let's see. Biggest thing we need to come in here is, okay, here's the scenarios. We've got 20% chance that the market would be excellent, 40% 40% chance of a good market, 30% of an average market, or 10% chance of a poor market. So there's our scenarios. So I would probably come into this one, and here we only have 3. So we actually need to create another scenario. So the best thing to do here is I'd go to column D. I'll use my right mouse button and click Insert. Alright, now I've got 4 columns. So what do we say in here? 20% chance, excellent, good, average, poor. Alright, so the probability of an excellent market, what do we say it was? I'm going to put 0.2. And let's see, excellent, 40%, so 0.4, 0.3% chance of an average, and 0.1% chance of a poor market. All right. Okay, so that gets us a good start. Now, let's see. This all here can stay the same because this is just still summarizing all the columns. And of course, because we added a column, it's going to add a column over here. So what do we put over here to the left here? Well, these are the things he's looking at. So let's see. Let's go down here. The idea of how to make a ski helmet. Okay. So after some research, we found progressive products. Okay, so you can either they abbreviated it, PP, so I'll put PP here as one of the scenarios. I'm going to delete all these others. Alright, so right now I'm not going to work on putting numbers in there. I'm just going to get it set up. Alright, and then another option for Bob was Leadville Barts. So Leadville Barts, that's another one. Alright, and we go through here and keep on right. Oh, wait. Let's see, third option was to use Telrad. Telrad, okay. Alright, let's see, I'll go through there. Or we could use Celestial Cellular. So, Celestial Cellular. Alright. Okay, and was there any others? Bob's final option was free to progressive products entirely. He could use Leadville Barts to make the helmets, Celestial Cellular to make the phones, Telrad to make the AFMF and stereo. Bob could then hire some friends to assemble everything in his market finished product. With this final alternative, okay, so in this scenario, looks like we don't have a name for it. So it looks like I've got to add in another row in here. So what I'm actually going to do, just because I know, see how I've got these bottom lines right here? I know I'd be able to keep my formatting better if I go to row 12 and I insert a row right above it. Alright, so I'm going to change this to be CC for Celestial Cellular, and I'm just going to call this last option. You can call it whatever you want. That's just okay. So there's a scenario for that. Okay, so now those are all the different, here's the scenarios. Here are all the different options. So I'm going to do the same thing down here. Let's see. So this references the stuff up here. I need to add another row in here. I gotta copy this down. Alright, so now this box should look the same as this one. Well, the only thing I'm missing here is my probability. So I'm going to hit equals. I'll come up here and equal the probability. Alright, so now, so far, this is set up to add in the numbers. Okay, so far we've got our spreadsheet set up. So now we need to just go back through there and start to plug in the numbers for each one of them. So let's see, going to progressive products. The company was willing to be a partner in developing the ski Rite and sharing profits in the market. Asking Bob would net. So if the market was excellent, Bob would net $5,000. So his payoff here would be $5,000. With a good market, Bob would net $2,000. All right, so good market, $2,000. 1, 2, 3. An average market, he would result in a loss of $2,000. So pay attention here, a loss of $2,000. So that means that's a negative $2,000. And then in a poor market, it would mean he would be out $5,000. So we got to, okay, out $5,000 again. That means negative $5,000. All right. So now you're going to read each paragraph and put these numbers in here to get this table all set up. Once you have this table all set up, now just do the calculations we did in class to figure out, what is the expected monetary value of each scenario, what's the minimum of each one, the maximum of each one, and kind of go through all those different calculations. Okay, so hopefully that gets you started. If you have more questions today, feel free to give me, send me an email, send me a text or something. Let me know if it's working for you. All right.